Hi, this is Colette from Soul Life Living. Today, a while ago, last year, a while ago, I felt that I couldn't break through veils. I was struggling to. How do I lift a veil? Because if I say, it's like giving open sesame wrong. It's like if I say, please lift this veil, and I'm not ready to lift that veil, or I'm hesitant to do that because I haven't worked out what my issue is with something. I haven't tracked it back far enough, and I haven't looked at it enough. Because when I do that, then I can journal it, and then I can dispense it. And anything else that comes at me with that signature on it, I can go, yeah, that belongs to that. Excuse me. Bloody banners. So until I'm at that point, I have to say, show me what is preventing me from going through this veil. And there's been a little bit of, I know they've tried to get this across to me a few times, but I don't always understand that there's more. Like every time I learn something, like that's the circle. And this is the forefront of my thinking on it, this little D shape. And every time I grow spiritually, I access through another portal or a veil or an understanding, and it goes over here, and I get a bit more, and it fills up more with spiritual understandings, and then I do more work. I take in more information from the world outside and what's happening in my sphere and how I'm reacting to it. And when I click, that click, when you go, oh yeah, I get it, that one, then I go through another portal or another veil, and I get more into this side. And I've been aware that there's a lot more to access, but until you're actually ready to understand, to handle, and to have the forward capacity to understand that, then you know it's there, but you can't access it. Simples. So my hands are freezing, it's cold in the shed's not warmed up. I've literally just come in and my little fingertips are going red with cold. I've got about 10 layers on. I haven't, that's an exaggeration, but I feel like I have. So I've been asking, and because there's new learning coming into me, and by new learning I mean things when you go into deep meditation and you go off piste and you're following your guide and you're doing what you're doing and you're being directed and everything, things happen that you can't possibly pre-know. That's how you know. And it's one of those things that once you know what you need to know, you don't need to know it anymore, because it's in there like a habit, a proper habit, one that doesn't harm you or diminish you in any way, like an exaltation of spirit. So here I am. And so quite a while ago I was given, because I have to admit, sometimes things happen and I'm not happy about that. Like when my Divine Masculine had to give over his soul to go into a brand new body with an equally strong Divine Feminine, and I had to give my sword up. Oh no, he had to give his sword up to Michael because he couldn't enter with it, and it's kind of, because it really upset me, because I felt really defenseless and it really bothered me. And I trust Michael, he comes up with great instincts, great defenses, as long as I keep open and I trust, and I can channel that, so my responses are a lot better. And quite often not as harsh. But every now and then I can spin a little bit of a, I can't swashbuckle my way through things anymore. I can't cut through things that I'm bothered about, and I don't have to keep asking Michael to come and cut cords, and then stand there with his, like alchemy box, so I can command that these attachments leave and not find their way back to me, and they go into the box and they alchemize, and everything alchemizes into love, into peace, because that's what love brings. Love brings peace. Real love brings peace. It's like, and so my guide said, look, I'm going to give you some golden scissors. So when you feel ready to access it, because I'm learning how to be an independent spirit, not dependent on my guide. I'm learning how to trust my intuition, and if my intuition says we need to go through this now, it's one thing to backchat, yeah, I do backchat my guide, to backtrack to Jamil and say, is it all right for me to do this? I don't know what I'm doing. And he's saying, just trust your intuition. And I'm like, I don't have any intuition, because I don't trust myself. This is what happens when you don't trust your intuition. You crash around like a fucking elephant, smashing everything, breaking branches off yourself. So I'm trying to be a little bit more independent and not so codependent. So I'm going to use my scissors, and I take the chance. But every now and then I get it right. So I said, you can have some golden scissors, Colette. Thank you. And it's like anything else that I want to use it. What can I use it on? And I'm looking at what can I snip. This is why you don't have scissors, Colette, because you're, the type that runs with the pointy end up. Right, so learn how to be an observer and learn how to trust your intuition. And your intuition means being at peace within yourself and having a channel open so you can receive it. Yeah, you can't let your head run everything. You can't let it. Bleh. Fine, got my scissors. And I haven't used them. I've been itching to use them, and I haven't used them other than like the cord cuttings and the command to release the connection, which is how I deal with it. I know some people don't deal with it like that. They think they're not unhooking the source of it. But I do track back to source as to why is that in there, and it's usually a really old habit. But the other day, because there's been an upgrade coming in, downloads, upgrades, portals, but I went through a portal, and I went through this portal with Michael. I'm not dependent on my guide. Michael, I'm going through a portal. Bring your swords. Yeah, right, fine. Of course I'm not dependent. So I went through, and it became, from that point, I was handed a silver moving sphere. And this silver moving sphere went through my hands, through all my veins and capillaries, and came out into a bubble protection around me. I immediately went, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that, something big's coming, oh fuck. Why did I ask? Why can't you shut up? So I'm within this, but I'm within this bubble. Michael is outside the bubble. I'm in the bubble. But I look round, and there's Jamil, and I look over here and there's Mary, so I think, oh shit, it's something really big, because if I've got them and I've got my supporters at the back of me, they've all got their supporters. we're going to have a wing circle here. And by that I mean everybody opens their wings and they overlap and they create a power circle, and it holds in it, like Saturn's rings, each line, each circle, each ring has energy, and these energies are synergistic. God, I hope that's a word. And they work with one another, and they create a special atmosphere in this bubble. It all works, and they're all different colours that they generate because they've all got different colour signatures. So I'm stood there, and Jamila says, "Scissor time." Now I don't want to use them. I don't want to use the scissors. So, and then I'm asked to turn around, and there's a veil there. And for whatever length of time it was, I can see through this veil. It becomes transparent, and behind it is this essence. It's swirly and silvery and white, and it's when I asked to feel it, what does it feel like? That relief. Oh, thank God for that. That kind of feeling. Oh, and is it part of me? Yes, it's in your bubble. You are the bubble. This is you. Right, so the plan is I cut up through this veil, and I step through, and I'm really anxious because every time I've gone through something, it's closed behind me and I've gone forward, but the past has gone back. I'm not attached to it anymore. I've moved on, so I'm a little bit anxious because I'm all there. I haven't left my body on a plinth somewhere while my spirit travels. I'm all in one. But it's intuition. Look at how much protection you have for this. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, right, yes. Like, stop feeling that you're alone. You're not alone in this. You might be alone in your own world, in that world, human world, but you're not alone in this with your decision making, because we're all here. Right, fine. I'm not going to argue with that. I can see it with my own eyes. So I step through. I don't know what's going on. Step through it, and it dissolves. And all of a sudden, my bubble is full of not half of this, which is hard fixed shapes of patterns. I step through into this bit, the veil just disappears, and it all becomes this one, and it's infiltrating the stock patterns, which I now realise are old patterns of thinking, because I'm transitioning on into the next thing, and I'm studying it, surrounded by these circles of wings. My wings aren't on my show. I'm in there, and for however long it was absolute and utter complete peace throughout every single cell in me, my aura, my chakras, everything. Peace, just absolute peace. And no, I didn't want to leave. But then you get a tap on the shoulder, and that's my cue. And then this bubble, it was so weird, it just shrank into me. Like, it was all inside me, and the message was, everything that you were in is now in you. Take that with you. So I did. So I walked back to my little spot, where I have hammocks and beaches, and it's where I go and put my soul to have a rest and chill out. I'm knackered by then, physically, humanly, and I need to go and have a nap, because I found if I don't I start to shake because I've used up too much energy and I haven't got huge abundances anymore. So that's the tale of that one that happened the other day, and I felt a lot different. And my dream last night was shady. I never know when there's shady dreams like that, whether they're out of the light sphere of it and they're going out, or they've already gone out and it's something else coming in that I need to know. So watch this space. I haven't got a clue what's coming next. Thank you.